Yo, what is going on, everyone? Thank you for joining me for another manga chapter review, and in today's video we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at the brand new chapter from Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 197, titled Sakurajima Colony Part 7. And before we jump into today's video, guys, I want to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for all of the support you guys showed on my last Black Clover manga chapter review video. You guys are absolutely amazing with all of the comments you guys left. I thought it was pretty funny because a lot of people commented peak because, you know, at the end of the video there, I was pretty much, you know, memeing around and being like, hey, you know, you just gotta comment peak because this chapter was so peak. But, you know, I love you guys and all of the support you guys do show. So yeah, and I like how this is going to be a little switch of pace from my Black Clover videos. As I told you guys on my last video, my Black Clover video, I will be covering this new Jujutsu Kaisen chapter, as, I mean, this chapter is really hype. But if you guys are new to the channel and like anime and manga related content such as this, please stick around and consider subscribing, as I'll be bringing you guys even more content throughout this week. I have a whole bunch of plans and like ideas for videos I want to go ahead and get recorded this week, so please stay tuned for that. And if you guys do like today's video, go ahead and drop a like, as it greatly helps out the video. And comment on the video when you guys are done watching and let me know what you guys thought of the video. Always love interacting and responding to your guys' theories and comments. And with all that out of the way, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into the damn chapter already. Starting off chapter 197, we resume with Maki becoming freed and enlightened by her sumo match from the last chapter. With many of the current players in attendance noticing her newly awakened sense of self, we learn that while in Mio's barrier, all elements of binding vows are eliminated. Thus, time moves much faster while in Mio's sumo barrier. Now, with everyone still admiring Maki's awakening, Naoya uses this opportunity to resume the battle with Maki. Maki and Naoya now picking up from where they left off, Noritoshi notices that the other mysterious players who have now become entangled with their current fight aren't interested in teaming up. Asking the two what their deal is, both Mio and Hagane begin to question their own purpose, which gives birth to some very amusing dialogue between the two. With Hagane saying how he has no interest in the kind of person he is, Mio agrees, with the both of them saying how they both only find meaning in their respective interests. For Hagane, it's being a katana wielder, and with Mio, it's sumo. Mio asking Hagane if he'd like to sumo with him, Hagane rejects his offer. Both players now realizing that Noritoshi's trivial question has caused Maki to get a head start in all the fun, we circle back to the epic clash between the two Zeinen clansmen. Becoming frustrated at the newly acquired speed of Maki, Naoya struggles to keep up and begins to ask, "Why can't I catch up to you?" Naoya, seemingly blindsiding Maki now, sends her off of a rooftop. Maki being unfazed by this attempt by Naoya, she starts analyzing her newly awakened abilities and sees how Naoya's movements are being replayed to her by her surroundings. Also saying how without her glasses, she wasn't able to see what others saw. But thanks to Mai, she has in turn gained the body in which she can see curses. Continuing by realizing her complacency with her new body, she sees why she has reached a plateau up until this point, comparing her whole image to that of Toji Fushiguro, and how if she had all the same qualities of him, it wouldn't be the same, as there are only things that she can see. Naoya cornering Maki, he believes to have finally captured her until she turns the tables and dodges his attack mid-air. Maki explaining that how even the air is different, with her being able to see differences within the temperature as well as other facets of the environment, she delivers an emphatic blow to Naoya. Naoya is still in disbelief as to how she is superior to him now in every way. Mio is able to land a headbutt on the distracted Naoya. After this headbutt attack, Hagane and Maki are given an opening to then double team Naoya. With Naoya assuredly defeated, we get a final panel of the chapter with the corpse of the deceased Naoya emerging from the cursed spirit body. As we end the chapter off in an intense cliffhanger, Naoya tells Maki that the one to stand there is me, before commencing his domain expansion. Just what awaits the 4 culling game players with Naoya's true curse spirit form? Will Naoya finally get what he most desires and defeat Maki? Or will Maki and the others put an unsavory halt to Naoya's revenge? And alright guys, that is going to go ahead and wrap up the chapter synopsis for chapter 197. Now we're going to go ahead and move on over into my thoughts and review of the chapter as a whole. And whew, was this chapter absolutely fire, guys. Aw, man. I know I haven't covered Jujutsu Kaisen here a minute on the channel, but let me tell you guys, I have definitely been keeping up with it. And wow, I think this was an absolutely awesome chapter to go ahead and reintroduce Jujutsu Kaisen back on the chapter now. I would say majority of my sort of Jujutsu Kaisen hiatus has been around me just starting school again, so juggling both the chapters in a timely manner just was kind of hard for me. So, especially with all the like homework and studying I gotta do, so I'm glad I was able to go ahead and get this chapter done for you guys. But yeah, overall I'm gonna go ahead and give the chapter a really solid 9 out of 10. This chapter with Maki I really liked because there's even more references to her and Toji being displayed, especially within the end of the chapter. And also, let's talk about that amazing sort of panel with Toji like by her side, like almost like, you know, her guiding and mentoring her almost in the like the last panel we see of her before Naoya sort of goes to his like ultimate cursed spirit form. That was just really, really dope to see. So I just really can't wait to see what's going to happen next chapter with all 4 of the, you know, Maki, Noritoshi, Mio, as well as Hagane going up against Naoya, because Naoya seems to almost, I wonder if he's going to have his old curse technique again. I definitely do think that would be probably a good assumption, considering he's being able to use a domain expansion. So I feel as though he's going to have his original curse technique, which will definitely be interesting to see all the new improvements and see all the new intricacies he's gained since being a cursed spirit. So there's just a lot to really take from this chapter. I really like, I also like the goofy dialogue between Hagane and Mio. Like that's so like funny to me. Like how they're just like, you know, that's like, I saw somebody saying like that's like the deepest thing in anime they've seen, where it's like Noritoshi asked them, so like, you know, hey, what's your deal? And they're like, I don't even care about, you know, I don't care about me or what kind of person I am. I just care about like my katana. And then Mio's like, yeah, I just care about sumo. And it's just like these are 2 goofy characters that are like goofy, but they're also very very strong in certain aspects, which those certain aspects are definitely helping Maki and Noritoshi against the fight, and helped Maki awaken sort of that and break past that plateau she was having since getting her new body from assimilating with Mai. So it's definitely very, very, it's a very, very fun fight so far, and I'm very interested to see how it ends or what gets incorporated. I would very much be interested to see if like how Miwa is incorporated, because I don't remember if you guys remember how after the it was after the I think it was the Fushiguro and Reggie fight, we saw a panel of Miwa sort of like looking like super focused and walking in the culling games. So I really would like to see how Miwa it like is incorporated into the culling games, because you remember she does have a huge crush and admiration for Gojo, so her probably like hearing how Gojo is sealed and stuff like that, that probably means her motivation to help save him is like just through the roof. So I personally think next chapter we're probably going to see Naoya like really like push Maki to like the edge. But I do believe Maki will probably go ahead and awaken Cursed Spirit almost the same way that Toji did, and he displayed against his fight with Gojo back in the Gojo backstory sort of arc thing. So I do think that would be pretty interesting to see, and definitely a nice sort of like paying homage to Toji in the form of Maki, because everything about Maki's awakening, right, has been almost a direct parallel to the second her and Mai sort of like fused together and became like that true sort of form, has always been like sort of a callback in like reference to Toji. But that'll be very, very interesting to see. But that's going to be it for the video, guys, and my thoughts. What do you guys think of this chapter, and what do you think is going to happen in the next chapter? I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say, and I'm just really interested to see how all of this is going to unfold, because the culling game so far is absolutely peak, guys. So that's going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. If you guys did enjoy today's video, go ahead and drop a like for me on the video. It does greatly help out the video. As well as, if you are new to the channel, please consider sticking around and checking out some of the older videos and some of my other videos I have here on the channel. I definitely think you guys would like it if you did enjoy today's video, and consider sticking around and subscribing if you do like the content. And lastly, guys, if you guys have anything to say down in the comment section below, like any theories, thoughts on the chapter, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. I love replying to your guys' comments, and I always look forward to your guys' comments. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me, guys. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. See ya.